Welcome to the Jae and Friends podcast.
Test your levels. You gotta get closer to the mic.
You can move it. You can move it. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I don't. Okay.
There you go. Yeah. All right. All right, everybody ready? Let's get to it. All right. Yo. I want to welcome you to the Jae and Friends podcast featuring now episode 244. We are here. We are back. Another week. You can be anywhere in the world, but you choose to be here with us. Before I get started, I want to send a shout out to those that wear the uniform, those that wore the uniform, those that wear the uniform in the future. Shout out to those that hanging at the VA all day. Shout out to the United States of Baltimore, Zone 18, and the rest of PG County. Before I ask, how everybody's doing, hit you with a pot opener, and I got a pretty good opening set this week. Let's get it.
Since it's the holidays, let's talk about it. The person making the mac and cheese is the person who has been successful making it for all the years to come. The last 25, 30 years, that same person need to keep doing it. It's not a time for us to start playing around in the mac and cheese. This is not the time. It's like being appointed to the Supreme Court.
Welcome to the Jae and Friends
It's a
podcast.
lifetime situation. If I come to the function a little late and the mac and cheese just been sitting out there, if I can't cut it into a square, I don't even want it. And if this is your first time holding Thanksgiving at your house, this may be good, but this is not the time. Don't be adding nothing to the mac and cheese, okay? Like, the mac and cheese have to offset the dressing, which offsets the turkey, which might go into the cranberry sauce. Don't play with it. Leave that for another day, man. All in all, everybody got a job to do. Don't come around Thanksgiving playing in the mac and cheese, because you might be outlawed from the family from coming back if you playing with the mac and cheese. This is one of the main ingredients. Don't play with it.
Turn the radios up. We bite.
I don't give a fuck, make it hot, make it hot.
Welcome to the Jae and Friends podcast, freaking episode 244. Listen, tip your DJ, man. Tip your DJ. Cash App is on the bottom of my shoe, whatever. New playlist will be coming. Happy holidays as well. Man, to the right of me, I have Nell.
What it is, dummy?
And in the background, we have a special guest. Not saying no names. Not saying we taking the page from Tank. We ain't saying no names. So we got special guests in the building, watching to see the magic get made. How was your week, man?
That was cool. I got a quick thing. I like mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is one of the most important things come Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Why is it that with black folks, mac and cheese is a side, but when you go to restaurants or other deal with other cultures, that shit is the main dish?
Cause we got chicken, ham, turkey wings, regular turkey, fried chicken. You got lemon pepper wings. Like you got all these
they
other
add the seafood to the Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah,
now,
seafood, crabs and crab legs, regular crabs.
But it's crazy. I remember first time I was at a restaurant. I can't remember where I was at. It's been long. But I saw it was like
mac
and cheese was the main dish, and I'm like,
is it meat in it?
I can't remember. It's so long ago. But
that's
I've been to restaurants where mac and cheese
that's white stuff.
Is the main dish. Like,
that's white stuff.
Fuck.
That's not. That's a side.
It's a side.
It's coming in the pan. Your mama say, "Hey, put your hand under the pan. Make sure shit don't." Before we take you to grandma's house.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That aluminum foil, that shit, you
and
grab it, and that motherfucker fold.
Yeah, like a V. V-long.
Thanksgiving over before that shit even started.
Yeah.
But my work week, though, it's been cool. Just working, dealing with my drivers, getting prepared for the holidays. Business, we had like record-breaking month last month. Yeah.
I know you said some crazy, like you had
they
crazy
did some
numbers.
Crazy numbers. So this month is a little lackadaisical, so they trying to ramp up to try to squeeze every dollar that we can get out for the last month. And I'm getting prepared for this. I know they're going to probably do some layoffs. Make me cut. Yeah.
Even with doing numbers, they want to do layoffs?
Yeah. Make even more money. So they'll be like, they try to average it out. So if they like, well, since especially with December, a lot of shops shut down
for the year. Come December, they might work the first week or two, and then they just shut down for the year. A lot of the shops.
So are those layoffs like temporary or like
some may be
okay,
depending on how we feel. So we'll lay off. They might say, all right, lay off 3. And then they might like go a week and they might like not like those numbers. And they was like 2 more. Like,
so how your layoff go? Is it first one, last one in, first one out? Or is it based off of performance?
Eeny, Meeny,
Miny, Mo. Get that nigga
out the door.
I wish I could make that the title.
Yeah, so that's kind of sort of how it is. And then there's one guy though, like he does really well. I hate complimenting people because as soon as I compliment them, they fuck up. But we want to get him hired on immediately so he don't be a part of the cut because he is really good worker.
He attempt.
But we want to hire him on anyway. But when we hire on temps early, they come on as a crazy ass number.
Higher than what you'll pay?
Yeah, so it's not what we'll pay, is what we got to buy his buyout from. Got to buy his contract out. So they'll be like, oh, well, we need 5,000, like 5,000. Because they got to work so many working days. So it literally goes by just 5 days a week. So it goes by, they might say 500 working hours. That's a lot of hours. Yeah. So, but it's actually more than that though, but that's what they go by. So the closer you get to the hours, the lower to go. And then some of them, because we deal with so many of them, I talk to them and I'm like, yo, we have 4 of your temps here. I don't want to have to pay a fee. We got 4 guys here.
So hook me up.
Yeah. So, and if they don't, then I'll either cut them or I don't get nothing from them for a while and then make them like, oh, well, why haven't you used us? Because.
Yeah.
It's a give and take. How about yours, man?
My week was chills. It was a chill week. Did not go in office. I did that one day. Was a chill week. What did I do? I just worked out. Had my So shout out to Donnie. I'm in the barbershop. This is not on the topic list, but
hey Donnie,
he pulling up.
Ring yes.
He pulling up.
Gotta let me know though, Donnie, because I got some shit I gotta get off.
Pull them out, yeah. So last week, and this went under the radar, right? They testified to Congress about aliens. This
that's Donnie topic right there.
But this didn't hit the headlines, and I seen the video, and when I told him, he's like, "Motherfucker, you ain't send it to me," and I went to go find it, can't find it. So they testified to Congress that aliens are real. Aliens are here. It's humans that have been injured by. I gotta watch what I say because they might flag the shit on YouTube like that last time. So it was people that were injured by UAPs, and the government paid them off. And then it's aliens in domes in the ocean, and we have people down there with them. They testified to that.
I can believe it.
So that was last week, but because of Trump and all this other shit, that shit just got washed out of the thing. But yeah, they testified. And there's way more to that shit, but yeah, they testified to that type of shit. So
I did have a great week. I forgot all about it. And I should have had my shit on, but I ain't stopped past see Mama Nell. I talked to her, but I didn't go past there.
What happened?
Those Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here we go with this shit. Yeah.
Defeated those Baltimore Ravens. If I had gas, if I had a gas car, I would have a lot of gas money that I won over the weekend.
You said send me my money.
Yo, yeah. They sent it through. The Apple Pay was doing this thing, and I greatly appreciate all the good gentlemen of Baltimore who betted me. Can't bet y'all. Well, I'm gonna bet the guys who betted me. I'm gonna bet them back. Of course, you gotta get your get back. So I can't wait to see you guys at the bank. So, but any other, if we didn't bet the first game, we cannot bet the second game. That's the pet peeve of mine. I mean, because I can't get any get back in case we do lose. So even though we've won the last 8 out of 9 games, but shout out to my guys. We got it done. All field goals against the MVP. So
Do you care to share how your week was? Laughing at you don't want to say that.
My week's been great. I've been on a vacation.
Yo, this is a first. First off, when a lot of people, well, it's not a lot of people come to the pod, but when we grant somebody access to see how we do this shit, Motherfuckers come, have a drink, eat. She's fucking working. Motherfucker, who the fuck works? Why the pod going on? We working, you working.
But I'm not really working though. I'm preparing for 2025. So I'm trying to put like my goals and stuff together, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you so fucking responsible.
You was not talking like that just 2 minutes ago.
And pre-production, but it's okay.
But my week has been great. Like I said, I've been on vacation, came back Tuesday, and I go back to work the first Monday in December.
You ready?
To go back to work?
Yeah.
No.
Some people like their job, so they do want to take a break, but they want to get back to it because they like their job.
No, I don't.
You in the office? You don't telework?
3 days in office, 2 days home.
Would you do Monday, Fridays at home?
No, I do Thursday and Friday at home. Monday through Wednesday, get it out the way.
Them good braid days. Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, so my week has been great.
Boy, if I could figure out how to work from home, there's no way I can work from home. Boy,
I think you could, damn.
I can't. Because I need to load trucks and stuff like that. I can get somebody to open that motherfucker. That's the easy part.
Oh, coming late. You can come in late. But
yeah, I can come in late. Because that's how my schedule had changed when we do the pods on Thursdays. I was coming in on Fridays. I was dragging ass.
Yeah.
I mean, we was doing 2 shows at that time. So, so I wasn't getting home till midnight and had to get right back up at 4. And back then we was doing a whole lot of drinking.
Sure was.
It was a whole lot of drinking. So it was rough. So I would just come in around like 11, 12 o'clock.
Shit. I ain't know that late.
Yeah. Because I would stay till like 5, 6 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
So I would come in like noon.
It was getting done damn near midnight though. So,
yeah.
Yep.
Let's get to it, man.
Yeah. Thanksgiving plans though. What we doing for Thanksgiving? You know anybody doing something crazy?
That's why I need to talk to my mother because I don't know if she cooking,
carry the pan,
or facts, or we going to one of my sisters. Like I have no idea. I need to. That's one thing I can't wait to do.
What
is set a tradition.
Yeah,
they're like either we're gonna be at my crib or something like so we can have something, or it's switch it up from we're gonna go to my crib to my sister's. We're gonna flip flop something like that.
Yeah.
I know Mama No tired. She even though she young,
tired
of all that hosting and cooking and all that shit.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I can't wait for. But I literally have no plans. I need to figure out who's gonna have the good mac and cheese.
You doing anything, Miss Lady? You cooking? What you doing?
Yes, I'll actually be in Denver for Thanksgiving.
Big flex on them. Yeah, weed and turkey. Yeah,
weed and turkey.
Yeah, I like it. I'm planning on. I'm being a little.
You going home or you here?
Nah, me and Jace. I think we going to the NYC.
Oh, okay.
To the NYC. So
catch the parade.
Parade? Yeah, catch the parade, and hit a couple of star tenders, and I'll leave them in the room.
Yeah. Stay right here, son. Play the game.
Yeah, play your game.
Get them a portal. You got a portal?
Get back to the community.
Yeah.
He an Xbox guy.
Oh God, trash.
Oh yeah. So, let's get to it. Let me pull it up. Pardon me. Real quick too. Like, share, comment, subscribe, cost you nothing. It goes a long way. And I also want to apologize to y'all last week. I go back and watch the podcast, and I just felt like we gave y'all some mid. I apologize because it had been a while before we it's like it was a little rusty. So I came out wasn't falling like it was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So I want
like Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I want to apologize for the mid that we gave y'all, but this one gonna be fire. So I want to apologize again. And shout out to my sister Janie too. All right. Oh yeah, real quick. We got a sponsor this week.
Oh yeah?
Got a sponsor this week. I forgot all about it.
Okay.
This podcast is brought to you by
In the new
What's in the new chicken wraps?
Yeah, this podcast is brought to you by Chicken Wraps.
Crispy chicken, fresh lettuce, rich cheeses, fresh rice and wrapped up in tasty flour tortilla. Crispy chicken, wrapped up in
The new chicken snack wraps. Come and get it at Burger King.
What's in the new?
Boy, it was bad for Mary J. Blige back then, boy. Singing about fucking chicken wraps.
Hey, check cleared. Check clear.
Oh, man, the chicken wraps. I forgot I had that in my phone. Oh, all right. Real quick though, before we get to the military topics, this is heavy on my mind. When is it? How soon is too soon to go public?
You want to start off like that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Then we go to the other ones. Like,
Okay.
we gotta gossip. We gotta have something to keep them in it. But yeah, how soon is too soon to go public when you with somebody, dating, whatever the case may be?
To go public?
Go public. Post me on your shit.
I'm not showing shit at the dating thing. Like, you gotta be my gal. Like,
official issue.
Yeah.
Referee the whistle. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody like to throw the subtle hints in that motherfucker or something like that. So, well, you take a picture of your food, but you in the background you show like a plate of food, another plate with a wine glass or something like that. Like,
lemon drop.
I ain't by myself. There's an old fashioned here, and that's something else right there.
Ain't mine.
Yeah, ain't me. I don't know. I'm starting to get to, because at first, I really don't care. Like, if you post me, don't you know? Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you post me? So, but I'm really now thinking about, it should be kind of sort of like hidden a little bit. I think
bingo.
I think it's, because it's really not, we was having to talk about what you post on social media earlier, but
yeah,
it's just like, I don't care if you know I'm rocking with you, and if you believe that I'm on the up and up, and I believe you're on the up and up. Why do we need to feel the need to show others?
You just said it the other podcast. If it ain't on Instagram, that mean it ain't
real.
It
ain't real, girl. If you don't show these slick ass sneakers I be having on and get on my fucking face.
You have any thoughts? Stomp the chump.
I don't believe that it's necessary, honestly.
Put the mic closer.
I don't believe that it's necessary.
Good. Why not support that? You just want to leave it private?
Like, not necessarily even private, because at the end of the day, I mean, you're going to be out in public, so people are going to see you. But I don't necessarily believe that it needs to be displayed on social media, because for some people, social media doesn't define them.
Come on now.
There is no validation needed by social media, so I don't deem it necessary.
And I look at it, who needs to know needs to know. If I'm dealing with somebody, all right, Jay gonna know, like, yo, that's my girl, that's my lady. So the people who are in the know, who needs to know, will know. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I don't care about the peanut gallery, whatever. If you out here fucking, I don't care. Like, I care now. Hey,
my turn right now.
But facts, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't need to put you on there like, oh, my man, he be. No, I'd rather just keep that shit to myself.
For me, yeah, I you know, if I'm just ever that in love, then I'll post you. But like, I dated this young lady one time, and then we broke up. Then we got back together. But we got back together under her rules at that particular time. And her rules is like, oh, we're gonna take things slow. We're not gonna tell anybody because we had a bad breakup and we just don't want to rush things. And then the one time we went out, I posed my shit like, I'm chilling, nigga. Well, you want bitches, you want people to know you by yourself. You say, nigga. First off, what are we talking about? You're not my girl. We in this talking stage. Then you made the rules about what we doing. And two, listen, I was cool before this social media shit came out. Nigga, my Instagram was that motherfucking photo album when I got the pharmacy to develop my photos, and that shit went on my coffee table. That's what my Instagram was. I come from that era. Mm-hmm. So because it's not online, that shit don't define me. If that shit if that shit goes away tomorrow, I would not lose no fucking sleep at all. So it just, I agree with you that shit don't define you. And then I also agree with you, like the people who need to know, no, fuck the world, fuck what the world think. Because if you live for the cheers, you die by the booze. That's a T.I. quote.
Because all people want to do is put two and two together.
Thank you. And that's everybody that like your shit ain't happy for your shit.
Right.
Like they looking for a reason to come say something or say something.
You gotta think about like back in the day because there was no stories and shit. So like back in the day, when you posted somebody, that shit had to go straight to your feed. So that shit is on your page.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't like when you posted in your stories. But now, when you posting your stories now, of course, you change your shit to a business page. When you change your shit to a business page, now you get to see when you posted in the story, how many people looked at it, how many times it was shared. Yeah. You get to look at all your insights. So that's what a lot of people do. Half the people who have Instagram pages now has business pages so they can see how many times that's picture been shared. So now I post who I'm out with. If I, post you, and then now that shit got to get shared 13 times. Like, all right, you shared that shit. What you say? Like, oh, look at him, he out with that bitch. Or like, what? I was wondering, like, what do you actually share? Now, granted, as a man, we don't share shit like that, but we share other gifts to one another.
Little trading cards.
Little trading cards, we call them. And we do that. But just fuck that shit, man.
I think, like, sometimes people...
I don't use anything to validate me. Fuck all this King Bentley shit. I'm motherfucking Darnell. I'm Nell. So I've always had sneakers. I didn't become an adult and then I started getting sneakers. I wasn't always the freshest. Mama Nell always made sure I was good. I wasn't fresh like I wanted to be.
But you were good.
But I was motherfucking good. Till I got, I don't know, like 16, 17, then Mama Nell money got lit, and then I was lit.
We was up.
Yeah, we was all the way up. We was balling on the budget a little bit there. But I don't need social media to validate me. So why would I need social media to validate my relationship?
I don't know, man. I just find that just some women, like, they just, for one, they want to use it. They think it's going to ward off other women, and that's not, because most women want what they can't have. So when they find out that you got somebody, it's like, I want to try and take that nigga. Let me grab him. I might not want him, but I want to fuck him. I don't want him to be with her because I don't like how this bitch look. I don't like X, Y, and Z. So I don't know. I just found that interesting, and I threw that on the topic list, man. But let's get to it.
Pentagon.
The Pentagon failed its audit. Let me put this shit up. So the Pentagon is, of course, our hub, leader of the defense, where everybody is housed. It is unable to fully account for more than $824 billion budget and $3.8 trillion in assets. This audit revealed systematic issues with only 7 out of 29 components receiving unqualified opinions, while others are faced with disclaimers due to poor financial systems and inadequate controls. This is not a thing. I was telling y'all in pre-production, in the 90s, they did this same thing, and one of them things that kind of stood out when I was reading their report, like they was paying $700 for one ice tray. A screw that was 5 cents that you buy for something, they was paying Boeing $280 for a fucking screw. The spending is crazy. The inventory is not crazy. It's just wild. It's wild.
So it's almost like church.
The doorknobs. Yeah.
You have no idea what this building in front. But pastor and a motherfucking choir director, everybody got business.
Listen, if you go inside the Pentagon, it is laced in that motherfucker.
Oh,
it is fire. They got MVA, they got a DMV, they got every fucking food option you can think of. They got every fucking bank in that bitch you can think of. You ever seen the bushes around that motherfucker? They like a ditty cut. Nigga ain't never lose hair. Like, that shit is, it's like, that shit is immaculate. It don't even look like if the building was blowed up.
Is it hard to get a job there?
What you mean it's hard to get a job there?
Just working in the Pentagon.
Nah, you got a clearance, you good. Yeah, you got a clearance, you good. And I'm gonna tell you why. They do that because that job is your life. Like, when people go there, that is your life. So they make sure that, a lot of times people are like, I gotta leave or I gotta go. No, you gotta go no fucking way. You want to renew tax? Take your ass to the basement. It's a FedEx, it's a post office, every fucking thing is in that building. Any kind of food you want. Only thing they ain't got is a motherfucking flea market and some cell phone shops. Like, but everything in that, I used to work there. I used to lead this right around this time. I used to work 4/10s, and I used to have to be to work at 7:30. Got off at 5:30, and I would leave when it's dark, get home when it's dark. Like, that shit is your life, dog. That's what it is. But when it comes to this money shit, this is one of them things where Big T is trying to. I mean, I kind of agree with him. He trying to fix the loop and figure out what the fuck going on. So he got Elon heading up this little task force of ethics or whatever, not ethics, but I'm using the wrong word, but to try to figure out like where are we spending all this money and let's close the gap on this shit. Like if we don't have to spend money here, we're not gonna spend money here. We can take that money and put it somewhere else. So it's just crazy at the number of $824 billion a budget in a $3.8 trillion
that's
asset.
Go
that's
back to
fucking
3.8 trillion.
Trillion. That's massive, dog.
We don't know where this shit went to.
And that's just the Pentagon. That's not the Army. That's not the Air Force. That's not the Space Force. That's not the Coast Guard. That's not Homeland Security. Nigga, that is just
But
the
we see
Pentagon.
how easy people get over on the government all the time and steal money.
Hell yeah. But this is stealing at its highest. At its all-time
Everybody
highest.
eating.
In your face. In the face. Yeah. In the face, man.
What would you do to fix that?
Start over. I would forgive it. Fuck it. Forgive it. Whatever happened has happened. So now we're gonna comb every inch of this building. We're gonna inventory every fucking thing. We're gonna halt all contracts. I don't give a fuck if the grass got high as children of the cornfields, nigga. We are gonna halt spending. We're gonna figure this shit out. Every fucking dime, down to the last light switch that flicked on and flick off, the BGE, we are going to figure everything out. I will forgive I figured the $824 billion, the budget. Cool, whatever. That's their annual budget. So the government year starts October 1st. So I would have came in October 1st, like, all right, boom. These are the plan, the procedures that we all have now to account for this $824 billion. Now, let's figure out these fucking these assets. And let's figure out what the fuck we got in this building that we're going to do all that. We got to find to comb nigga every fucking chair, copy machine, phone, headset, laptop, Wi-Fi, puck, all that shit. We are going to figure all this shit out and account for all of this shit. And then you could kind of figure it out if you do that. But you got to make people, you got to just say like, yeah, I'm going to forgive that. But let's go ahead and let's work through this shit now. And if you did that, you could probably figure out where the fuck that money went at. If you did it that way, but you just can't hold nobody to.
How many
the fire.
people you think has access to just spend?
It's so many compartments, and this is not just one dude that run the whole Pentagon. Although it's one person, I would say that the Secretary of Defense is he's the one that answers for all of this shit. But it's so many pieces in that shit in there, so it's not just him, but he's the fucking face man and the fall guy. Gotcha. But he ain't never really in there.
Because like a lot of times when I deliver to government buildings, they'll be like, man, we don't even need this shit. We just can't lose that budget.
So that's what happens.
So they'll just start ordering a bunch of shit like, bro, we don't even need it. We just don't want that money to be gone.
So this is what happens. You a government entity and you a government entity, right? And I'm y'all funding person. Your budget is $3 million. Your budget is $5 million. So the last 5 years, you've been getting what you requested. I need $3 million. You need $5 million. So we get to August, September timeframe, and you looking at your budget, you like, shit, we only spent 1.5. And you like, nigga, we ain't spent but 1. If we get to that end of the year, and out of your $5 million, you only spent 1, and you spent 1.5 out of your 3, I'm looking at you like, well, why the fuck am I going to give you 3 and why am I going to give you 5? When you ain't even spending that, I can take, because everybody always asking for more money. So if you ain't justifying what you spending, then shit, I'm gonna slice your shit because you just showed me you don't need it. I'm gonna cut your shit to fucking 1.5. I'm gonna cut your shit whatever. And I'm gonna send that money to somewhere else. So that's why everybody goes to those expenditures and they want to fuck it because they're trying to justify why I need more. That's what it is. They don't need that shit.
The hospitals the same way, even with we deliver to hospitals, and they always get to around this time of the year, like, yeah, man, we gotta spend that shit. He like, so we probably see you tomorrow, and it's literally like, I know what they normally get. And then when they get it, it's like abundance. Like, yo, why are they getting so much of this shit? And they'd be like, man, hey, it's that time of the year, guys, spend that shit.
Well, they'll tell us like, yo, give us your wish list, and I'm like, nigga, we need silencers. We want more shorty barrels. We want TVs for our team room, couches, dirt bikes, side by sides, whatever you want. We was ordering it because they was like, because they're asking everybody. Then they kind of rack and stack and they compile it like, all right, because they never tell you how much we got to spend, but they be like, we got to spend money. And then sometime they be like, all right, we got to cut travel. No more traveling for so and so because we got to spend whatever this money is. So, and they just because they don't want it to be kind of held up. They want to swipe the card and it be gone. So that way, come October 1st, budget spent, I can get what I asked for. And that's really what it boiled down. It's stupid, but that's what it boiled down to. So if you don't spend what you asking for every year, then they ain't gonna give it to you, and they gonna give it to somebody else. Pissing in the military. When I was in the Army, I was a urinalysis guy. So every month, every unit has to do a 10% urinalysis on its soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen, spacemen, whatever the fuck you call them, Coast Guardsmen. And there's rules and regulations to it. You can't single somebody out. So it's certain procedures and policies that go with collecting the sample. One of the rules is once the pee has been collected, you have 48 hours to FedEx that shit to a specific facility. Well, in this particular story that I read, it was a Marine sergeant that he had tested positive for MDMA or whatever the fuck that shit is. And they didn't handle the sample right. The sample, it sat for like 30 days and they really was about to kick this dude. They demoted him. They didn't kick him out. They demoted him, which take money out of his pocket and his family mouth. And come to find out,
he was a gunnery sergeant.
Gunnery, I think it's an E6 in the Marines. And they demoted him to an E5, and that's a big fucking jump. That's a big jump in pay. And it's all because of the piss poor procedures, pun intended, of the P. But this is not something that just is localized to Marines. This is everybody. I was in a bike club in North Carolina, and one of the females in our club was a piss lady. She like, yeah, man, we throw that shit in the back, nigga. We don't do nothing. Cause they're supposed to test the pee and all this other shit in a certain amount of time. And let's say like you broke your leg and you was on perks, like of course your sample gonna pop hot, but then they give them time to go and call your doctor and check your medical. You know what I'm saying? All this other shit. This dude popped for MDMA, and first off, the sample was bad. It was old. It's procedures.
Yeah, they say, so a lab doctor testified that the drug level found in Hertz's urine was so low that he may not have felt the effects of the drug. And given that the low level, the doctor was unable to say whether Hertz's alleged use of the drug was wrongful, according to the court ruling.
Because sometimes we can go to a club, you could be around like Big Jimmy. You smelling marijuana and he's smoking so much, trace amounts can be in your system.
You damn right.
Trace amounts can be in your system, but it's not enough. They know you're like, okay, he ain't smoke. He could have been in the club. You could have been in the car with somebody hotboxing, but you're not smoking, and they supposed to know that. But you can't. That sample is just invalid at the time.
So the same people handling the piss sample is the same people that handles the budget at the Pentagon.
Sound
like it, but it's not.
But I had a driver, literally one of my temp drivers. We have to actually send down the drivers down for urinalysis ourselves.
Where they go to
Concentra.
What it's called?
Concentra. Yeah. So he went there, and he was like, "Oh man, Donald." He's like, "I gotta go back." I'm like, "What's wrong?" He was like, "They just called my agency and said that I failed." He was like, I ain't failed. He's like, man, I'm a recovering addict. I've been clean for 15 years. He like, I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do no type of drug. And he retook the test and he came back good.
How he felt immediately? It was like rather he went?
He went and then they said he failed. But he literally, like, Concentra is leave out 2 lights. You there. So
see, that's just a false positive. This one, like, all right, so
but I would feel some type of way though, because like his agency called like, yo, what are you doing failing? And he didn't say, they don't ever tell him what they found, but I can understand his feeling, especially saying he was a recovering addict. Like I don't do anything. Like I'm far removed from that shit. So to hear that, I'm pretty sure that weighed on him heavily. Like what the fuck?
At least they gave him an opportunity to take the test.
Oh yeah. They'll give you a chance. They'll give you a chance.
So
we will too, though. Even with the 8, like, I mean, we would have gave him another chance because I mean, I like him as a driver. So
check this out. So before I get into my shit, one of your drivers get in an accident. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming he automatically going to get piss tested. Mm-hmm. Let's say he get piss tested.
Auto accident, yeah. If he do like a little bullshit fender bender, like no, it's per my digression.
It's an accident.
But yeah,
it's an accident. Mm-hmm. Let's say, the test come back on that same day, like, yo, fam pop hot for methamphetamines. He like, yo, Mr. Darnell, I don't do what the fuck they talking about. Is he fired on the spot based off? Like, you don't even give him a second. He's saying adamantly like, yo, I did not take this.
He gone.
So even, and then let's say he go to Acula, whatever the labs is, LabCorp. Right after that, come back with like, yo, my shit, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Like,
then he would have to. It would have to be. That would be up to corporate. Then you gonna have to take it above me.
So you got legally got to fire him because of that.
Yeah.
Damn. See, that's the same thing happened with this dude. But only difference is they mishandled the samples. So like for me,
like even if you sell drugs, right? You sell drugs, right? You fuck around with dope. You can be shifting dope, and dope can get in your pores.
Yeah.
So you shifting dope and bagging the shit up and getting your pores. So when you take a piss test, it'll look like you get high off dope. You'll piss dirty.
I mean, a nigga would know that though. Nigga would know that.
I mean, some people. I mean, these guys don't know what the fuck drugs they doing that be in their system.
You hold if you handling dope with your hands.
No. If you shifting dope, you use a card. But
your hands is out though.
You don't have to be. It goes in your pores.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas don't wash chicken with gloves on. You gonna shift dope with bare hands?
Some people don't.
Yeah, they tripping, boy. You don't need nails. You go to get a little chicken out your teeth. Shit.
Some people don't.
Go numb.
Yeah, some people don't.
Nah, but in the military though, you get the boxes. You inspect the bottles. Make sure the bottles are good, clean, sealed, everything. The person pull the bottle out. He put his ID card. Where the bottle go? He like, look at your bottle. Boom. You look at his label. Does your name match? Your last 4 your social match? Boom. He initials. Bam. He takes his bottle, goes back, pees. He come back. He watches you take a red label and seals it. Mm-hmm. Then he verifies everything again. You then take his ID card because he needs ID card for everything. Take it out his slot, put it in the box, and then you do the whole thing again until you fill it up. Once the P test is done, you take the whole manifest. You stick a copy of it in the box. You seal it. Boom. You print the FedEx label, and it's supposed to be gone in 48 hours. They fucked this man over. They end up overturning it, but just that's what it was. When people's careers on the line, I think you got to do a little bit more due diligence.
Yeah, you got me around here.
They demoted my man, and it was just some OD wild shit.
Yeah, because then, especially if you married or some shit, you got your significant other looking at you like you fucking get high. I got a fucking junkie.
How long was the investigation?
Let me see. What, the investigation of when he pissed hot?
Yeah, so basically, right, so he got demoted, but they had to investigate the whole process of, I guess, this piss and then him.
I would say normally how it worked, probably like 90 days. So, again, I don't think they did their due diligence with how they handled the sample. They just took the sample as face value, like, yo, you pissed hot for MDMA, so fuck you talking about. And he didn't let up, which ended up being overturned. So, yeah, it says some of the boxes sent to the Great Springs Green Line were missing. The urine samples listed on that dude's paperwork. Remember I said you had to take the whole list to put in the box. There's like some of the samples was missing. Some containing wrong unit identification codes. Some had tamper-proof seals that were broken. Other specimens had 2 seals. Name and dates were missing. Some of the paperwork was missing entirely, and boxes were improperly packaged, and the initials of submarines didn't match those on the sample. There were insufficient samples, meaning the person ain't pissing enough, and there were discrepancies in the initials of the purported observers that were discrepancies. It's all a bunch of shit that's happened in this shit.
So they said his urine sample was sent to the lab. They said the date
28 days late.
28 days late.
That's an invalid sample. That
28. They said you supposed to have that shit in 48 hours.
That's what I'm saying. Once I closed that box up, I print that FedEx label, and then I gave it to our supply people to ship off. That was it.
So how does that work? Because ultimately, right, I guess whoever your boss is, they're waiting on the results of your test to come back.
It gets sent to the command.
So how is it that it got lost for 28 days?
Well, they're processing. So on any given base, like a Quantico could have, I'm just for a basic round number, 100. Let's say they got 150 units. Every month, 150 units in this base. And that's just Marines, because every base have, you know what I'm saying, there's other components. So it's just Marines. You got Air Force, Army. They all sending a P to whatever this lab is. So they just steadily processing P. Now, they need to hurry up and process the P. Now, when that report gets sent, should be about 30 days. But you supposed to process this P, boom, as you get it. Like, you should, whoever taking that P and process it, supposed to process it. And also, they don't test every sample. Neither. They don't test every sample in that batch. They randomly pick samples in that batch to test. So, and that's what's crazy is the samples was fucked up, and they picked this dude sample to fucking test, which is crazy. Because it's too much money to test all. I think it's like 30 samples in a box. It's too much money to test every sample. So they just randomly pick ones out of the box and test them.
28 days is insane.
And they demoted my man. Shout out to you, Big Saw. You got your shit back, though, my boy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Take money back.
I didn't talk podcast shit. Told you, bitch ass.
And I hope he got back pay too.
No, I didn't give him no back pay.
No back pay?
No, I ain't no back pay. I don't even. They might. You know what? They probably might not even reinstate him at promotion shit.
And yo, like,
they might overturn the conviction, but I don't think they might sit him back to what his rank was. So I don't know. Homelessness among veteran dropped to record levels. We talked about this before. I fucks with it. You shouldn't fight for this country and lay your life on the line and be homeless. Now, although I do know that I know some dudes that function, they want to be homeless. So some people you never have it at zero. Some people they're not crackheads, they're not junkies, they are fully functioning people, but they like to be on their Andre 3000 shit. They want to sit on the corner, drink a beer, play a flute, and fucking that's what they do. They don't bother nobody. They just don't want to be fucked up with nobody. They don't want a house. They don't want nothing. Everything they got is in this little fucking cart. So I applaud the Biden and Harris administration for pushing this along with the VA and fixing that funding issue. So I applaud them for that. That's one of the things that I could say that they did right. And I hope that the next administration continues on an upward trend with lowering the veteran homelessness. Since we're talking about Big T, President-elect Donald Trump confirmed that on day one, he will declare a national emergency, and he is going to activate the National Guard, and he's going to start mass deporting illegal immigrants out of the United States of America. How we feeling?
Undocumented.
I
mean, he said he was going to do it. Sometimes you got to take it.
And he said, listen, we ain't split families. All y'all niggas going. Everybody going.
To be real, I'm not mad at it. If you're undocumented and you're here, I mean, I understand we the land of the free, but
are we?
That's what they say.
You're not free? Well, like Jay-Z say, what's free?
Yeah, I mean, we ain't in no really showing of dictatorship, but
nah, we as free as a fucking. I
think we everybody else.
No, we as free as you could fucking be if you go to other countries. We are fight as free as you can fucking be. You can't go outside and be like, man, fuck America, fuck the police. They will fuck you up.
Yeah,
them Germans will fuck you up with them little sticks they got. They will beat your ass.
Beat your ass with them dogs.
Yeah. Shit. Go to Korea to about fuck Kim Jong. Right.
Oh yeah.
He killed some nigga because he had the same leather jacket he had on. Told niggas, nah, nobody wearing this black leather jacket.
But nah, man, I ain't mad at it. I mean, you undocumented. Because they just was it yesterday? They convicted a guy murder. He killed somebody, and it was a home invasion. He killed somebody. He's undocumented. They knew he was here, but he still.
Oh, I seen that on
the news. Yeah. So you have that type shit going on. So. No, going on back. Where you from? I'm with it. That's cool. Big T said he was going to do it.
So
though.
There are second and third order of effects to this, right? Meaning that if you knock this building down, that building might topple over other shit, right? So now you're gonna have a reduction in what's the word I want to look for? The small workforce, y'all know what I'm talking about. The workforce that I hate to sound they cause sound racist fuck, but the work that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Home Depot ain't gonna be the same.
Cutting
Home
grass.
Depot stock gonna drop.
Blue collar.
Blue there we go. Blue collar. That sound better. Blue collar workers. That shit, like, yeah, the grasses ain't gonna be hitting, like, it's gonna take a hit. And we talked about this in pre-production. People don't want to do these menial jobs. They think it's beneath them.
That and the pay is ass. Though. It really is.
These people out here flipping the stop and go somewhere, like you said, for $15 an hour.
But the pay is ass to them, though. You got to think about it.
Correct.
When you see them undocumented immigrants, right? How are they living?
They doing what they're supposed to do.
Exactly.
18 hours come. Listen, let's say it'll be 8 of them in a 1 bedroom.
Yep.
Like, we sleeping everywhere. Where we get it, where we live. We gonna stack this bread.
Yep.
We gonna stack it up.
Yeah, they going to the check cashing spot, bust that motherfucking check. They gonna go get them some beer,
little tortillas and little 5-pound pack of ground beef.
Like I had a Mexican guy come up to me, Spanish guy, Tuesday, and he was like, "Work, what?" So yo, hand me his phone.
So you don't know Spanish?
I failed. I had Spanish 1, but Spanish 2, I was out of there. Huh? So yo had hey.
He just said, "I failed."
Hey. Hombre.
So he had to use his phone and say what?
He was using his phone to translate, right?
Oh, I like that.
He was asking for work, but I couldn't get it to translate back for me. So now I done whipped out my phone. So I'm talking to him. What is your name? I did though. I mean, I need to know your name.
Yeah.
So we talked,
Pedro.
and I'm like, "What kind of work are you looking for?" And he was like, "Anything." I'm like, "What can you do?"
What he said.
He couldn't give me an answer.
Anything.
But I'm like, "Do you want to work in a warehouse?" He was like, "Yeah." So I just took his information down, told him to give me a call in 2 weeks. So, but he's still out here trying to work. I've been in my position now going on 5 years. I literally can count on one hand how many times I've had African American walk in, ask for a job or looking for work. God honest truth though, but I haven't had one white person walk in and ask for a job. I've had a couple Spanish people come in look for warehouses. The one time it was the father and like 2 sons. The sons knew English. The father, that shit was dead.
The whole family came in looking for it?
Yeah.
Would you let them sweep?
I wouldn't let their ass work. But at that time, he was like, we had to hold up. I threatened them all the time, like, yo, I'm gonna get me a couple of motherfuckers in here. It's gonna be a rat.
No, it really is. It's gonna be a rat.
I'm trying to tell you. So, but the thing is, and I actually want them in there also because we have so many Spanish speaking clients. Because our customers coming in, I'll be like, hold up, hey gut. And I got 2 guys, they speak Spanish. So like, yo, what the fuck is he saying? And they hook it up for me, they translate for me, and we be good. But I be wanting more because they ain't gonna work.
I could only imagine you at the morning brief telling them niggas like, listen, y'all don't get y'all shit together. I'm gonna get these boys in here. If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
That was me this morning. Hey, Jay. Wasn't that me this morning, Jay, at that motherfucking meeting? And these motherfuckers getting on my goddamn nerves.
Yeah, it's Nell like, all right. Y'all thought that sweeper last Christmas got get him out of here.
Yeah. I'll be playing.
Yeah. Nah, but I get it. I get both sides. So I don't know. I hope the impact is not as bad as I think it is. But again, who knows?
Yo, just think of the influx of Spanish people that you just see everywhere. I don't know where they're from. We always just said, oh, Mexico. But just see the influx. I swear, when you walk around in Baltimore, if you go down Eastern Avenue, it feel like it's like fucking Little Mexico down there. It's like they've been dropped off by the busload. Like, where the hell are they coming from?
Where?
Eastern Avenue.
Oh, yeah.
From Patterson Park up to you get before Dundalk. They had that area.
Strip, yeah.
That shit is Little Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like everything. The markets, barbershops.
Everything, yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
The signs in the stores, everything Spanish. Like, hey, we Spanish in here. Even Rent-A-Center got signs in that motherfucker.
Even past the hospital is them too?
Bayview, no, that's when they switch over.
Okay.
That's when you're going back to
I'm gonna beat that.
I mean, hey, here's what
I'm gonna beat that. Hey, yo.
The fuck?
I'm gonna beep it, man.
Why? What you talking about?
You got to beat that. Like last week, Eric's like, what the fuck did I say? I can't tell you what I said. But yeah, I'm gonna beat that.
That's who live down and when you get that into the Dundalk.
Yeah. We already know who live in Dundalk.
Yeah, we know. That's like South Baltimore. Nigga be like, y'all want to date a white girl. I don't want that kind. She say nigga like me. I don't want mine to be that comfortable.
Hey, yo.
Yo. All right. The daughters of Malcom X are suing the CIA, FBI, NYPD, and others for $100 million over the 1965 assassination. According to the suit filed in Manhattan federal court, the daughters, along with the Malcom X estate, claim that the agencies were aware and were involved in the assassination plot and failed to stop the killing. If you recall, 3 men were initially convicted for the killing, and 2 were exonerated in 2021, the same year. A letter written by former NYPD officer Raymond Wood alleged that the NYPD and the FBI covered up details of the assassination. And of course, Ben Crump has his hands all over this shit.
Ben Crump is always in fucking something.
Yeah, he is. This ain't nothing new. I hope the family get what they asking for. We all know that our 2 greats, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, was gone too soon because the government was just scared. They're scared because they galvanized and organized people of color for equality and freedom. So I think I said they showed on the podcast like a little known fact that Martin Luther King didn't die in that hotel. They killed him in the hospital. They came and smothered him with a pillow.
Yep.
Yeah. So like a lot of people don't know that shit. So our government. Our government. And which goes back to Big T, he wanna release fucking files.
Right. Do you think that's why like people don't fuck with like, so you got Malcolm X, you got Martin Luther King. And then you had like Jesse Jackson and what's my man with the slick back?
He be posting selfies because he got lost that way.
Yeah. Yo.
Nigga from New York, yeah.
Like, you had Jesse Jackson, people call Jesse Jackson like fake. Like he tried to like
he did.
Teeter the line of trying to be
Martin Luther King.
Yeah, an activist and trying to like basically I ain't trying to get killed either. Like I know what y'all did.
Al Sharpton.
I knew it was a rapper. I'm gonna think
Al
Sharpton.
Oh, Red.
Sophie, yo.
Yo. I think they tried. They just
because like no one else had after those 2 guys. Who stepped up after that to be
nobody.
The voice?
They tried to be the chosen one, but
of the Negro.
Those dudes were chosen. They were chosen by. I really believe chosen by God to be that. If you look at their stories, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, but also too, they were okay with death.
That part for the cause, for
so,
their dream.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you're okay with dying for the cause, then so be it. You got a lot of these folks out here that
I wish I would be at that. Right? They want to die for this shit. All right, time to go.
They want to be down for the cause, but are you really down for the cause?
Hell no.
So.
Hell no. Nope. Yeah, no, I got to leave that shit. I had to leave that. I think it was some movie they reenacted. I think it was Barbershop. Eddie went to something and they was like, yeah, the Black Panther. She was like, down for this shit. He's like, hell no, I'm going to barbershop. fuck that. We ain't down for this because he's trying to get the girl. University of Maryland is giving the full ride to doctors to be. But the catch is they have to live on the Eastern Shore and be a doctor for 4 years after they receive their doctorate.
So it's free?
It's if you go, they will pay the loans off. It's like joining the Army. If you join the Army as an officer after you do 4 years of college, you have to do 4 years. And they make 4 lump sum payments to your loan, with the 4th being the paid in full amount. So, and I'm doing this because it's a shortage of doctors on the Eastern Shore. I think it's a good idea. Nobody want to live over there, but for 4 years, for a little over $500,000.
4 years, it ain't bad. I mean, look, if you can find you some land over that motherfucker, it might be well worth it. Because it's still plenty of land over there. I mean, they done took it all up, but
I think it's worth it.
It is too. You get you a little crib, yeah.
I think it's worth it.
A waterfront crib, get you a boat slip and everything else. Like that's an investment.
And you can go to Secret.
Because honestly, you could probably find a roommate or something over there.
You could. You're living cheap in the Eastern Shore anyway.
And live cheaper. And then if you're gonna pay off your student loans, I mean, I think that's
4 lump. I think they do like the Army 4 lump sum payments for like every year you do a payment. I think it's worth it. If I wanted to be a doctor, I would do it.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, huh? You trying to give it to me for free? I'm with it.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is working. though? Like, it ain't like I really got to do something for it. But
you come across the bridge, you go to on the weekend, you go to
Annapolis Mall. I got Annapolis Mall. Annapolis Mall lit. So
Norma's on the weekend.
It's really not lit. What are you talking about? They don't even have a Nordstrom.
Ain't nothing in that mall no more.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
In Annapolis
that
mall?
That mall dead, boy.
Like, it is not. I just was there like 2 weeks ago.
That mall looked like the mall in over west.
It is.
Security.
Yeah, that's what that fucking look. You a lie.
They don't even have a Nordstrom.
Yeah, Macy's.
Who the
There's only one Nordstrom. Who else got a Nordstrom but Towson?
No.
Columbia?
And that Nordstrom, Towson Nordstrom's is phony as shit.
Columbia?
Towson Nordstrom is phony.
It's one though.
But even if you did not want to go to Tyson's, you were still able to go to Annapolis and go to Nordstrom. The fact that they took Nordstrom out of the mall, like, it's no longer a mall.
It's doing bad. You took Nordstrom's out, you're doing bad, bro.
Very bad.
I was there 2 weeks ago and that motherfucker was packed.
Fuck you doing over there?
They had some KDs.
That's where you went and found them?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you was on the hunt for them fucking pink ass. The pink.
It's crazy. I was actually going to go to Tyson's because I wanted some cologne. And I was like, I don't feel like riding to Tyson. And I'm like, go to Annapolis Mall. And I went to Annapolis Mall.
You should have hit me up. We could have went.
Yeah. I was about to go. I'm like, man, give me some motherfucking cologne. I need some smell good. I ain't got
man. Yo, you tripping.
I ain't saying I would frequently go there, but there's some shit in that mall.
Only time you go to that mall is for an Apple appointment, bro. That's it.
I mean, I rarely go to I mean, to be truthful, I rarely go to the mall if I only buy sneakers.
Facts. I don't go to the mall like that.
Just go buy sneakers. I don't even buy clothes out the mall.
No.
I should. How shit cut nowadays. Just need to go to the mall to try some of that shit on. Yeah. StockX
admit that authenticators cannot determine fake authentics. So they've been going back and forth to court with this shit with Nike. And Emotion has a partial judgment. Nike alleges that StockX admitted to permitting the sale of fake shoes. StockX admitted that selling 77 fake pairs of Nikes, along with discovering a fraud ring. Nike was purposely sending them fakes to push them shits through. And in the court documents, StockX admitted its authenticators cannot determine if a product is authentic, and it knew it was passing counterfeit footwear, and they had no idea what percentage of fakes were making it through the authentication into consumers' hands. We seen that spike of that shit. You remember that shit too, where it's like, yo, niggas like, yo, I got fakes, like,
early Travis Scotts and all that shit.
Yeah.
Good thing about me, even though fakes come in the 14 now, but it ain't that many.
No.
So I'm not afraid.
They don't make them that big.
So I'm not afraid of that now. I'm a 13, 14. So that 13, you might can get got. But most sneakers, I need a 14 in anyway. So I'm not. That doesn't bother me. I understand it.
It's depressing.
What's depressing about it?
The fact that you literally will pay above resale and get a fake.
Yeah. And to make it worse, like StockX be like, well, they don't let you buy the sneaker back or refund you. You just stuck.
Because you can't prove. All right. How would I want to attack this?
Because like
once that sneaker hit your hands,
right?
They can't prove that you swapped that bitch out and said it's a fake.
And you can't prove. And some people can't prove that it is a fake.
Right. So that's why they can't implement a policy that says if you get these shoes and they fake, we'll give you your money back.
Well, that shit got this green little tag on there that you can tell I haven't fucking swapped.
And they changed their wording on that shit. It was they were saying authenticated. Now they're saying
I forgot the verbiage. But
verified.
Yeah.
It's verified.
Because like if I get a sneaker if I didn't wear 14, if I got a sneaker, I would take it straight to Berto. Mm-hmm. Berto, can you tell me authenticate this for me?
See, even still, it's you have some super fucking good fakes.
No, you do. And it's not all down to the smell of the glue now. It's the box. Because I see fakes come through. Sitting there with Berto, I see people didn't try to bring fucking Air Mags in the shop. And I'm sitting there like, yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And he like, yo, where you get these from? And he like,
and they be like, I bought them from a friend.
I got a cousin, he plugged. And I'm sitting there like, he plugged? He like, yeah. He like, he got another pair too. Like these? He like, yeah.
Ain't nobody got two.
We see it all the time. The boxes be off, the color from the box size. Like it might be a size 11. But it came in a size box that it would be like an 8. Like, no, bro, that fucking box need to be like this wide.
Big ass yellow box,
yeah. So GOAT don't sell fake sneakers? Because I see. I buy from both, but
I think fakes
the pile on comes on StockX. No one says anything about GOAT.
Josh Luber pushed StockX to the forefront, and StockX was like the Nike.
Well, yeah, I mean,
GOAT was Reebok.
You gotta think the owner of the Cavs
and Josh Luber and a few other
Usher.
people. Yeah,
there's a couple other people that's
invested
in it. Yeah,
I think that because StockX was the big one, they take the thing. But here's where the shift came. Y'all remember in 2012, 2013, everybody was complaining it wasn't enough Jordans. It wasn't enough product.
It
wasn't. And then they made that shift from 13 about 15. Shit was sitting. Then they cut that shit again. And then that's when the reselling game went. Because the real spike started when the 10s. Remember that? When Virgil dropped the 10s. And then the Yeezys came. And that's when like I was killing on the bot and
shit. Of course, with me working in DTLR, we literally were getting a size run. So we talking about
14, 15 pair.
10 to 15 pair.
Damn.
And then you got to see what's going to touch the store. And if you got to shout out my girl, Miss T, if she was letting us eat, then that means only
5 hitting the floor.
5.
Yeah.
I mean, one time.
None of them touched the floor. She like, no, whoever don't want the shoe, do your thing. What?
He's my daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong one. My bad.
Yeah. So that shit was used to be love. I remember when the first Velvet 11s came out, the burgundy joints.
Mm-hmm.
It came out on a Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We got like 10 pair.
Back daughter.
We 2 hit the store. It was like the Million Man March out there.
I know
for shopping and to get them.
I know they was pissed when it was like, oh, we only got 2.
Miss T getting everything. Like she got everything. And so it didn't matter to her. So she was getting everything.
I remember I was making that call.
And she was like, no, whatever you. It was me, then Miss T. And then sometimes she was just like, I'm ain't getting them. They'd try to get something for their family member or some shit like that. Because they didn't even
It was them Jordan ones the black, white, and gold, and both shoes are different colors. And I had hit you up, and I was like, I need that 11.
Yeah.
And he was like, hold on.
Yeah.
Put that phone down, came and said, I got you. I was like, my man.
That shit was. I remember time we took the whole shipment. We had Space Jam 11s. So at our peoples, they needed like, my man, he was getting money. So with his workers, what he did every Christmas for his workers, he bought them the J's.
Mm-hmm.
So he literally has a stack of money, and he's literally giving them straight how much it costs.
Go there, get it.
$240, boom, $240. Everybody coming in. So she like, no, how the fuck are we going to get all these shoes out here? Because it's people there who really want the shoe, but he is plugged in with her. So it's like, I said, don't worry about it, baby. I got this. Just give me all the sizes. And I did my thing. Like I said, we got it all out there, and some customers got upset, but we made it happen. But there's always a lot of backdoor shit just happens.
You do. It do. I don't want to bore y'all
But
with the sneakers.
I know, but that's our. Hey, we ain't talked about sneakers in a long ass time. But
I got it. They got a solution for fakes.
But yo, that shit hurts though. Like you spend, because I paid $1,100 for my fragments, for my Travis Scott fragments. Paid $1,100. So if I paid $1,100 and found out my sneakers was fake, I would have a fucking heart attack.
I feel you.
Because I would rather just go pay whatever the fucking cost to get a pair of fake.
All right. So when I seen this, I did some research. They got it's close. I found some loopholes in it, but they got something to identify fake sneakers up to 95%. Like here it go. Oh wow, they playing. Oh, here we go.
End of fake sneakers.
Here we go. If it's gonna play, come on.
That Wi-Fi got kicked in.
I know, right? Let me. Fucking play.
This might actually be the death of fake sneakers. AI can now authenticate sneakers by smelling them. Osmolabs, the same company that recently achieved the teleportation of smell, is now working on smelling fake sneakers. And in their pilot test with a major sneaker resale platform, they managed to get a 95% accuracy on distinguishing replicas. Now, if you've ever seen a human authenticated pair of shoes, you know that they do a sniff test as one of the key identifiers to know if they are a fake. This is because typically places that make counterfeit shoes use different suppliers in order to get cheaper materials and ingredients which make them smell completely different. You might be thinking, what if people that make the fake shoes just make them smell the same? This company has already thought of that. Osmolabs sees a future where brands integrate odorless molecules into the products that they're selling, mixing it into the materials, the glue, or adding it to the clothing. And only the AI can detect the odorless molecules, making this the only 100% bulletproof method of identifying fakes. This could be used.
We got action. You put a odorless smell into the shoe that will key the machine to know if the shit was authentic or not. But the thing is the niggas that make the fakes work in the factory. So if you figure out what they're putting in the shoe, I mean, you kind of back at square one again. I don't
Everything
know.
is for sale. Everybody got a price. Ted
They
DiBiase
sell the
told you
fucking machines.
Ted DiBiase told you that.
Yeah.
Everybody has a price.
I don't know, man. This it's like it's the ecosystem. We hate
that's why and see that's why fakes got a chance to jam off, because you got all these surrounding places that they want hype shit. You don't want to always keep getting the regular shit. I want hype shit. I want Travis Scott's. I wanted at the time when Yeezy was the hottest thing out. I want Pirate Blacks. I want Belugas. But you couldn't get it because, first of all, stores in Baltimore don't get shit. And when they did, and if they was going to get them, they were backdoored.
DC was eating right then. Yeah.
So you never was going to see him. You never had a chance. Like, I never had a chance. Like, I was frustrated as fuck. I mean, that's how we met.
Yeah.
Like, I got to get a bot or something. Yeah. Like, yo, this shit is killing me, Smalls.
13, 14.
Like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah. So that what makes people go to say, I'm going to go buy me some fakes. Because they want them that bad. And I be seeing certain people, and I know for a fact, like,
that should never be the answer.
It should never be. It should never be. Nothing is that hard. Like, I'm gonna give me a fuck.
It's not that serious, in my opinion.
But I see, and I be knowing dudes, and I show y'all off camera that I know.
No. How many niggas bought Chrysler 300s because they couldn't get a Rolls Royce? What are we talking about?
That should never be that answer.
Motherfuckers do. I'm telling
That
you.
should never be the answer.
That should never be the answer.
That might be the name of the pod.
Yo, I mean, think about, I used to call my own self Young Fab. I bought a jersey every week. Every Friday, I was reckless with my money at the time. I didn't have Sanaya yet. So every Friday, I would have bought a jersey. So either I went and bought an authentic, because I didn't wear swingmans, or I bought a throwback. So, and I did this every Friday. And then I could tell, because I bought them so much, I could spot a fake by the tags. And I would see, like, this ass nigga in the club, just like me, and they don't even know his shit fake. I mean, I actually have on a $300 jersey. He probably spent $60.
Yeah. Little Korea. Bought us in over from Korea.
And then you gonna look, and hey, everybody look the same when you in the goddamn club.
Under the lights, yeah.
You under them lights, everything look the same. So.
And then when they come on and somebody got on that motherfucking Gordon Guttrell.
Yeah.
Tuck them my socks, Denise. Oh shit. Yo, all right. Enough of sneaker talk. Yeah, we ain't talked about sneakers in a minute. You can tell we get a little passionate around here. Instagram now will let you reset your Explorer page. Before, you would have to unfollow all the big booty girls to get that shit off your Explorer page. Now you can hit a button. The head of Instagram announced that a feature allows you to reset all your recommendations on Instagram. To use it, you go to your settings, content preferences, and reset suggested content. However, the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, says he doesn't recommend doing this often because it can make Instagram less enjoyable. Will y'all be using this feature? Be wondering what girls Explore page look. I know what niggas Explore page like. What y'all Explore page look like? Like little Morris Chestnut niggas and shit.
My social media is phony as hell. Because I'm not really a big social media person.
It still go by what you like. So you like sneakers.
It might be
for
fitness stuff.
Chrysler 300s.
No. Like workouts, food, maybe travel, some stuff like that, but
nothing crazy.
Nothing good.
You on Threads?
No.
Okay.
What's that?
Nothing. That's Instagram's version of Twitter.
Oh no, but
you got a thread. You got a thread though. They automatically made one for you.
But I do have Twitter though, so.
Oh, you a Twitter fan? What your Twitter feed look like?
Oh, my Twitter feed is terrible.
Oh, mine lit. Okay.
Yeah,
terrible.
We know the vibes of the
yes, sir. I be like, DM King Bentley.
You know the vibes.
Terrible.
We know the vibes.
Yeah, no, I will be utilizing this
feature. Can't open your Twitter in public?
Let me see. Let me turn the volume
down. It depends on the day.
Let me turn the volume down. This is
it depends on the time of the day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me refresh. See, you got Adam Schefter, video game, sneakers.
Yeah, I'm cool right now only because sports is on right now. So football is on. So all the gambling guys with the bets and shit is going to be on here. So probably after the game.
Yeah, see, I got
go off. It might get a little.
See, I got the first look at the
risque.
Georgetown Hoya Allen Iverson dunks. They blue suede. That suede look fire. And gray. Them shits look tough.
Yeah, no, mine is just sports right now.
Yeah.
So it ain't nothing crazy.
Little ass later.
Probably so.
Nah, they be pouring on that shit. Like, fucking straight up. Like I found another page. They got whole movies on their fucking thing, boy. Yeah, whole movies.
You ever see the chick who always give her husband some food and then she start like making an ass clap? You ever see that joint?
No, send that to me.
Yeah. So I gotta find that one because I found the other page. But she'll cook her husband like a crazy man, like something good, and then she'll show her ring. She got a big ass diamond on her hand, and then she'll just start going up and down making an ass clap, right? Then she do that for like literally for like 20, 30 seconds. Then she'll call our kids like, come eat. She always do that shit. But
you lost me with that one.
No, she always do it. Like literally, that shit be like quiet clap.
Did she put clothes on?
She always has on clothes.
Oh,
she be in the
okay,
kitchen.
Okay.
She always have on clothes. But she'll have on something loose, like a sundress or something like that.
A moo-moo.
Yeah.
Young girls on the go. A lot of young listeners, you don't know what that is. Go just get your Googles. Get your Googles, like young ladies.
And like I say, she'll call our kids, whatever. Like, you don't never see the kids. She just call them to come get the food.
Yeah.
But I seen it for the first time today. So somebody was talking about it like, oh, what's she doing clapping her ass for? That shit makes no sense. So comment guy.
Clap for them grips. Yeah.
So I looked in the comments and the girl was like, he tell her to do that. She was like, you should see their OnlyFans.
Woo!
So then somebody asked was like, oh, fuck, Russ.
Come on now, I need to pay attention.
Sorry. He fucking fumbled. So they was like, you got to see their other Instagram and their OnlyFans. So they was somebody, of course, in the comments was like, well, what's their Twitter?
They gonna find it.
And they found that Twitter.
You clicked it?
Good God Almighty.
Why you ain't send it to me, man?
Don't worry, I got you.
Yeah.
Good God Almighty.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna use this to reset my Explore page maybe once or twice. I go through that thing where you just get tired of looking at that shit. So
I will go through a moment where I'm not liking shit. Yeah. So it can go to like you said, I'll just start liking a whole bunch of workout shit
to try
and it'll clear out of there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it clear right up out of there.
Yeah. Inside the NBA is coming to ESPN. Eeny, Chuck. Shaq is not under contract just yet, but the whole team will be coming. I'm happy for this, man. This is a staple of it's like good times for sports fans. I was kind of sad when we reported on this that we thought that shit was going away. ESPN will be the exclusive home of the iconic Inside the NBA started in the 25-26 season, the pregame, halftime, and postgame show for the NBA Finals, playoffs, Christmas Day, NBA on ABC, and more. I'm happy for it, man.
I'm just happy Screaming A is not going to be like on there. Like he said that ASAP. Like now, Stephen A will not be on there. I think
they're still gonna try and force his way on there.
I'm happy about that. Like I mean, I'm good with Screaming A. I'll wait for the finals. So they always show them during the finals. So, but it's cool. That's what's up. It's good for them. Good for those guys, I guess.
And since we're talking about sports, did y'all watch the Tyson Jake Paul fight, the snooze fest on Friday?
I did not. I missed it because I had to sleep because I drove I went to Boston. Yeah, I drove to Boston, so I couldn't see nothing. I was in bed by 7:00.
Did you watch it?
Nope.
All right. So I'll recap it. The fights before that shit was way better than that snooze fest that Tyson and Paul put on. 65 million people concurrent viewed it at one time. Bruh, this shit was like watching a bootleg movie stream. That shit was buffering. I thought something was wrong with my internet. Nigga, I'm rebooting my modem. Till I go on Twitter, it's like everybody's like, oh, this is fucked up. Like they were not ready for this. This like they were not ready. It was crazy. First off, the fight, it was ass. The ladies that fought before that was a fight. And I'm not even a boxing fan, but that was a fight. Netflix just wasn't ready. Going on into this next topic, I hope Netflix fixes this because on Christmas Day, Queen Bee is doing the halftime show for the Ravens versus the Texans. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, get on.
If
Texas.
If they don't.
You gonna be mad?
No, I'm not gonna be mad. But a whole lot of people gonna be mad.
Oh, that Beehive gonna be on their ass.
And they are gonna hear about it.
Sure is. Yeah.
So they might wanna maybe this was the trial run.
You gonna take the net out the flicks because Beehive don't play about that shit.
Maybe this was the trial run.
I hope so. Well, they've done live shit. They've done Cat Williams. They've done Dave Chappelle, which is a big crossover audience.
But has it been 65 million?
Nah,
people,
I don't think that they thought that it was gonna be that many though.
I didn't that many. And I was telling because Jay had asked me, he's like, yo, who you like? And I was like, my heart, of course, always gonna be with Tyson, but my pocket would say Jake Paul. I mean, at Tyson's ripe age. I mean, I don't.
That shit looks scripted as fuck.
And it
I'm gonna tell you
probably
why.
was.
I mean, and seeing some of the highlights of it, and you see like
they could have killed each other.
Instead of Tyson feigning, he could have just really chin checked his ass.
They could have killed each other. He
took it easy on Mike. Also, I'm not going to say like Mike.
No, they took it. Mike was biting his. People talking about Mike biting his glove. First off, Roy Jones, you from Florida, nigga, you a hater. He hated the whole. Look, it's his legs. Look at his legs. Yo, you hate. You wanted. He wish it was him.
Knee brace on or something.
It don't fucking matter. He wish she was in there. He wish she was getting that $20 million. That what it was. He was hating so bad. I would have chucked something on my fucking TV. I hate Roy Jones now. Now, you could it just looked like, yo, all right, this is what we gonna do. We ain't gonna kill each other because I think they gonna do this shit again. But Mike biting his gloves, and
I heard about that. I still ain't never see that though.
He kept biting the thumb. And I think he was biting the thumb to keep from the last 3 rounds, he didn't throw no punches. He was just bobbing. And his feet really wasn't fucking moving. His shoulders was moving. He didn't throw no punches. And Jake Paul could have beamed his ass a few times. And he just let him live. They both was there for a check.
Well, yeah,
they both was there.
At the end of the day, it was
an
an exhibition. The same shit Floyd be getting all that money for going over Dubai.
Yeah.
Fucking them people up. Mama no calling.
2025 Hall of Fame class semifinalists came out. Real quick, I'll go down this list. The finalists get announced on Super Bowl weekend, but this is the modern era list. Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Willie Anderson, Anquan Bolden, Jahari Evans, Antonio Gates, James Harrison, Rodney Harrison, Torrey Holt, Luke Kuechly, Eli Manning, he's a shoo-in, Robert Mathis, Steve Smith Sr., Terrell Suggs, Fred Taylor, Earl Thomas, Adam Vinatieri, Hines Ward, Ricky Waters, Reggie Wayne, Richmond Webb, Vince Wilfork, Steve Wisniewski, Darren Woodson, and Marshall Yanda. Who you got to shoe-in other than Eli?
Sizzle, Terrell Suggs.
I don't see that. Not first ballot.
Yeah.
I don't see it first
numbers.
ballot. I still don't see it over Luke Kuechly.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
Yeah. Luke Kuechly he didn't give you a great body of work. Sizzle gave you a great body of work. Luke Kuechly gave you 4 strong years of good work. I'm not taking nothing from him. Good linebacker.
I'm trying to look to see how many of these
Sizzle numbers.
How many they picked?
Sizzle numbers is insane. They said it on something. I saw it, but Sizzle numbers is insane. Eli and Sizzle, I think, should be. And
maybe say even 4 to 8.
Maybe Vince Wilfork also.
Vince is going. He's a shoo-in. He is a fan favorite. He is beloved. He is a beloved Patriot.
And I like Sizzle over like Jared Allen, even though Jared Allen was tough as shit in Minnesota.
Give me Freddie T, man. Give me Freddie
He could be
T.
my 4th.
I think they're gonna get 8. I think you got to really. So I'll give you.
I would hope to see Freddie T in there because when he retired, he had a lot of fucking yards. He was top. He was like at least top 10, top 5 when he retired.
I'll give you Eli Manning, Antonio Gates, Rodney Harrison, Luke Kuechly.
I'm taking.
I'll add your boy Suggs in there.
I'm taking
Adam Vinatieri, that's 6.
James Harrison over Rodney Harrison.
No.
Numbers. And he was defensive player of the year. Rodney Harrison ain't never was defensive player of the year.
James Harrison is on your fucking TV every Sunday night, dog. That sways the reporters' votes.
Defensive player of the year.
I'm telling you, the reporters vote on this shit. They see Rodney Harrison every Sunday with Tony Dungy.
Oh, that's fine, but I wouldn't vote for him.
They're gonna vote for him.
Nah.
Ricky Waters now. I'll give you Richmond Webb and maybe Darren Woodson because he was a fire safety and for the Star.
Wait. Still gotta wait. I don't know how many years he's waited, but still gotta wait.
Listen to my final Susan Mouse and yeah. I don't know. But good list, man. Good list. Congratulations, fellas. Real quick, legendary footwear designer Steve Smith is joining the Crocs. If you don't know who Steven Smith is, he is the designer of the dad shoe. He's a footwear veteran, and he is known as the godfather of the dad shoe and the brain behind the models of the New Balance 574, the New Balance 1500, the Reebok Instapump Fury, and the Yeezy Boost 700. He is expected to accept a new challenge where he joins the Croc brand with Salehi over there busting moves. I got my Crocs. I just bought them purple ones that dropped. And shout out to them, man. In other news, Kendrick Lamar's named Apple Music Rapper of the Year. As much as it pains me, he beat the shit out of Drake this year. You got to give props where props is due, man. This nigga is, they not like us, I guess. But I fucking hate this, but you got to congratulate him. He's a young
he's been on a run from...
He on the run, but don't worry, Drake dropping soon. He dropping. Kendrick is doing the Super Bowl in what, 3 months? 3 months. So
February, yeah.
He'll be doing the Super Bowl, and but again, congratulations to Kendrick. Before we get that, new music. What you been listening
to? I was listening to what's her name? I just said her name.
Who?
From Detroit.
Cash Doll.
I listened to her album. It was cool. For me, it's more like a ladies' album to listen to. Shit ain't. It don't amp you like you listen to Glow or Sexy Red.
Yeah. Ratchet music, man.
She's spitting though. She's spitting, but she's spitting like some women rap shit. So the album was cool though. She got some joints on there, but it's nothing that I would listen to consistently. I just wanted to give it a spin. While I was riding, I was headed to Boston then, so I was try to give it some spin. It was cool.
I've been listening to Corday shit. It's called A Crossroads. He has one of the better Kanye features in recent time. This sounds like a mix of J. Cole, early Kanye. This really is a great, concise album. The young boy is rapping. I fucks with it. Put it in your playlist. Put it in your iPhones and rock it. I tried to listen to that Mary Gratitude album.
Yeah, that's right. Murray did drop.
I give it a 2 out of 5. I'm listening.
I'm still listening to Westside though. Still praying. Gotta listen to my nigga.
Yeah, I fucks with that too.
Still listen to Westside.
I'm in my R&B bag. Oh, Dave East and A-Rap Music dropped one.
Not a Dave East, man.
You said Cash Doll. And then you said who dropping this week? My man dropping a single, White Boy.
You got Jack Harlow dropping a single.
Yeah, Mr. Harlow.
Yeah, Playboy Cardi is dropping a single. Wiz Kid is dropping an album. Andre 3 Stacks has a single dropping called Moving Day. Snoop and Dr. Dre has a single dropping, Out of the Blue.
ASAP Ferg album is fire. Darnold. If you ain't heard it.
ESTG is back for guys who like him. He's just dropped a single called Go.
Okay.
Got a video for it. I saw that.
LMA dropped the 3-pack. The EP is called 3, the number 3. So
Ice Cube is dropping the album Man Down.
You listen to Lloyd Banks Halloween mixtape?
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. It was cool.
Okay.
Finesse 2 Times dropping a mixtape, Art of War.
You listen to Lil Uzi?
No, I haven't listened to Virgil.
Yeah.
What I do want to, I'm expecting to hear, is Chef G. He dropping his album Proud of Myself. So I want to take a look at that.
All right.
Oh, my man Bodie James dropping too, though. I fuck
with
Bodie James.
Yeah. I fuck with Bodie. Yeah. And that last song I played in my opening set, Capella Gray, the Afties. Yeah, we vibe responsibly to Afties. That whole Capella Gray is a whole fucking vibe. Like, yeah. And then on my R&B shit, Mac Ayres, Ayres. It's an album called Cloudy. That's White Soul. Everybody think that I'm talking about the rapper from the Laffy Taffy nigga Fabo. It's an R&B nigga named Fabo, Phabo. He dropped a single called 500 Degrees. It's really a 3-pack. He's out. Young lady named Wavy, Wavee. All he wrote, that's out. I went back and downloaded all D'Angelo shit, so I was listening to him this week. What else is in my phone? Cash. You got Cash Doll.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. All right, close house. What you got?
Well, it's the holiday season now is approaching. We got Thanksgiving coming up next week. I know sometimes it could be a time of sadness for some people. So just make sure that you are checking on your friends and making sure that their mentals is it's good, man. A lot of things go on in life, and I talked about my battles with certain shit all the time and my mental. So just make sure you're checking on your friends and and their family during these times. And if you are doing something, make sure you invite them, because some people be afraid to say something like, "Oh, I wanted to come, but I didn't know if I was invited." Like, if you can, invite them. They might not have no family or some shit like that. So, invite them, bring them a plate, something. Talk to your friends.
You got a closing thought? I know you listen to the pod. I got give them some wisdom, some good knowledge on them. You come here doing your vision board and shit. You put it in the PowerPoint.
Actually, no. I make it in Excel and then I put it in a Word document.
Oh, we fancy, huh? Okay.
Then I print it out.
Bingo.
It's a gold bingo card.
Yeah.
Come back to it, Jay. We live. Let her think.
Yeah. While she thinking, my closing thought is a Bible verse this year. Yeah. Fools vent their anger, but the wise quietly hold it back. Proverbs 29:11. Yeah. Found that on Twitter. Yeah. Algorithm ain't all heathenish.
Right.
What you got though?
All right, so if I'm piggybacking off of Nell, I would like to say that yes, we are in a time of seasonal depression, right? Because, around these times people have lost family, friends, loved ones, and things of that nature. Give people grace.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got. Just give people grace, give yourself grace, and, wish for better times.
I like that. Real quick before we get out of here, we want to discuss broad titties versus regular titties. That's in my notes.
Who did what?
Broad titties versus regular titties.
Broad titties versus regular.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Broad.
Is this a difference?
Hell yes, a difference. The broad titties.
So are we talking about looks?
Yes. Broad titties in the club. Then you get home. She come out
and they hit the flow.
Yeah, they ain't as full as they thought. Them Target bras be hitting that boy. Shit. I had broad titties versus regular titties. Real quick. Yo, I remember we used to do randoms.
Yeah.
All right, real quick. Queen Naja, the R&B singer Queen Naja, her ex-husband, nude lead, right? Fella, a little short in areas, and they was clowning him. So a young lady went in and she gave a good little analysis. Let me pull it up. Oh shit!
All day on my FYP, people. Why is everybody acting like Chris Sales has to be King Dingaling? All day on my FYP, people been talking about this man. Most men are average. And trust, there's people who are gonna still bounce on that thing. What you shaming him for? He can't help the size of it. It is what it is. Oh, I can't believe Queen put up with that. You do realize, that doesn't define a man, right? Not loving somebody just because of their size. What are y'all on? What? There's women out here with little ass butts. You think she's unlovable? Y'all out here shaped real bad and getting BBLs. This man literally can't fix what's downstairs. Y'all grown ass women acting childish. Cut it the fuck out.
Yeah, get him, girl. Get him, girl. What's understood don't need to be said, fellas. So if that applies, if the shoe fits, wear it. On that note, this is JFP, episode 244. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed giving it to you. Did you have fun?
I did.
All right, cool. On that note, listen, I'm gonna hit you with some fire shit. We talked about new music. I did not talk about this young lady, got an old school name named Meiny, but she got some fire. This song is called Come Over. Put it in your phone. Let's go. I'm on my toxic vibes.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.